Hey Art Fam, it's Luis Martin, the Art Engineer. Are you ready to turn this sign on one last time? Are you ready? Are you ready? I mean, no magic here. It's just this magical remote control. There it is. It's Collage Dream. You guys, this is the last YouTube episode I'm making for this channel. Otherwise, I'm going underground. Follow me, join me, and the Art Fam, where we'll be a little bit more everything, really. Before we start, I want to say one more time, subscribe, follow, because I will be putting on teaser trailers of what we're doing in the underground just to be discoverable. But really, at this point, it doesn't really matter because, I don't know, the algorithms are taking over and AI is taking over. Woo! No, but in all honesty, yeah, we're doing something different because when I see the crowds going one way, I've been taught to always go the opposite direction. And I think if you've been following this channel, you probably do the same. So this is our cue to head due south. At any rate, so I didn't want to be sanctimonious about it. I just wanted to do a video, maybe make a small collage, and say until later. But in all honesty, I do want to say thank you for the past 4 years. I've been making this wonderful project, Love Letter, and it's been amazing. I have grown exponentially from when I started. If you are shy and unsure of yourself, start a YouTube channel, put yourself out there, because it's great practice, and you'll find that people are not as bad because there's settings where you can edit all of the bad comments. So I'm just so grateful that you have made space for me in your environment, so thank you. And I know a lot of you are members and a lot of you are coming with me, and that's going to be amazing because then it doesn't turn into a YouTube broad channel. It really turns into a vlog postcard to my family, to my art fam, right? So that's gonna be really exciting, you guys. It is Christmas Eve. I'm Mexican, I'm Latino, so we start celebrating today. All the food is being prepped so we can eat tonight and wait until midnight and open presents, which is wonderful. So this is a wonderful present that I'm making for myself and us, and I really hope that in like 40, 30 years, or as I'm laying in my deathbed, I can watch these videos and be so grateful and relive my life through these videos. If YouTube is still a thing, maybe on my palm, like some projection will show up. Because really, you know, time's a concept. Everything's so circular. You can affect the future, and the future can affect the past. Yeah. Okay, so with that having been said, I'm going to just collage. I have a mess because yes, I am getting ready for my new transition into the underground, but also I've been throwing away so many things, you guys, and it feels so good. Go, throw away everything. And I've been thinking a lot about the idea of tailor-made, really. I was gonna say home, but tailor making your home, right? Because we're so used to this idea of living in these houses, in these bodies, in these one size fits all units, and it's all a lie. Nothing is one size fits all, really. So to be able to do away with, you know, things that I don't need, or ideas that don't serve me feels really good, right? Like maybe you don't need to live in an apartment. Maybe you really need a cottage in, you know, in the forest, or a seaside shanty town, right? Let me show you what I got as I start telling you stories. Okay, so I just have scraps. This is from the vision board, Reimagine vision board kit that I sent everybody. And it was really special because I literally went into my very reserved stash and I gave people pieces from it. So let's see what I sent myself. But to that conversation about what you need, it's really weird, and I don't know why this came into mind, but when I went to Merida, which is where my father is from, we went to the house that he grew up in, and and it was sold a long time ago. They sold it to these people, but his distant relatives were still there. My distant relatives were still there. And my aunt, who I was with, she like tapped me in the shoulder. She's like, "Look at that man. Look through that window. He's like your distant uncle." And I kid you not, it was this man in a dilapidated. It wasn't dilapidated. It looked like it was being constructed, but not finished. So it was this room, possibly without a ceiling. He was in a rocking chair with a libation. Could have been beer, could have been wine, whatever. And reading the newspaper. To an unsuspecting eye, to an American, that would look terribly shanty and poverty stricken. But what I saw was someone super content, reading, drinking, alone, in peace. And I thought, yeah, that feels like my blood. It feels right. So, if that's where I'm heading, listen, I'm taking some good reads. I'm gonna make sure I have some really good coffee with me, and live it up. I hope you do too. So how are you? Are you joining me? Are you coming with? Let's go. Okay, this is fun. Look, it's like a triangle of men, and not a looker in the bunch. Okay, and then so this is cool actually. Because, we're starting a new chapter, not only because I'm going underground, because it's 2025, and we get to make that shit up. Like, you don't have to do what you did last year. You can make something completely different. And if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. No one's none the wiser, right? So this is part of that stash. I love him. Isn't he great? I know he's an actor. I don't know his name, but I started playing with kind of markings on his chest. We got some butterflies. So like I said, it is Christmas Eve. Elvis is in the kitchen preparing a meal. His family's coming over. And yeah. And actually, yeah, I'm excited to watch these in the future and be like, wow, how wonderful it was and is. And I'm sure it still will be wonderful in the future. But how young. Look how young I look, you guys. Yeah, you gotta take these things into account, you guys. You really do. Okay. A picture of red rocks. I think this is from my trip to Palm Springs. Oh, okay. Good things are happening already. All right, let me get a substrate, you guys. I didn't come prepared. I mean, I live on the edge of my seat. That's not gonna change. But look at this. I hope you can see this, you guys. So, do I want to cover his face already? Yes, I do. Oh, maybe this is like a self-portrait, you guys. This is exactly. Look at that. Bam! Collage. Okay, I'm just going to start committing to this, you guys. Committing. I had written some things that I wanted to say, but honestly, this doesn't feel finite. It doesn't feel like, oh, I'm going underground. But if for whatever reason I'm like, you know what, I'm tired, goodbye, I do want to offer you some takeaways, the things that I've learned that I don't need, but I would love for you to take with you, right? And they're on my wall because I can't forget these things, and I tend to forget a lot of things, but this I will not. So this whole channel is based on collage, right? Because collage is the most democratic art form there is, meaning anybody can do it, and it requires no experience and requires no fancy materials, just any printed material, any ephemera you find on the street. If you are on a trip, if you are destitute, if you are lost, just look around, pick shit up, and make a collage and see what it tells you, because it can reveal a lot of things about where your mind is, where you are, and maybe even where you need to go, right? So please remember that and share that with people. Remind people that they have that ability. Yesterday I went shopping and they asked for my email. My email is Luis Martin, or it's martin@luismartinart.com, and they always ask me, oh, what kind of art do you do? And then I say it's collage. They ask me what that is, and we get into this conversation, and I always take that opportunity to invite them to kind of come into the world and be like, yeah, you're an artist, and that's always beautiful, right? The second thing I really need you to remember is that transformation happens when you allow yourself to be creative, right? When you make art, like what I'm doing right now, I'm literally transforming my idea of myself, right? I said this could be me. And look at that, I'm being carried by butterflies, and there's adventure in my face, there's adventure in my head and my thoughts, and it's all up to me, really, right? So moving forward into the future, I'm very optimistic, but I'm also, more than ever, I'm realizing that it's all up to me. No one is going to come save me. Not a president, not a mayor, not anybody, not even my husband, because it's not his job, it's mine. um that's a beautiful thing to come away with. Oh, is this the Witch of Wall Street? I'm gonna look it up. It might be. If it is, I'll confirm here. But the Witch of Wall Street, can you imagine? So she was this power broker in the turn of the century in the United States, and of course they didn't call her, the most powerful woman, or the Madam of Wall Street, or the Princess or Queen of Wall Street. They called her the Witch of Wall Street. So if this isn't her, look her up. She's fascinating. Okay, so let me collage a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at that! Isn't that fun? Yes. Okay. Then the third one, of course, and again, I have this written down. You should write them down. Write down the things that move you and put them on your wall where you can see them. That was the whole crux of also having a vision board. Having prompts to remind you of who you are. What else? What else is there? Magic, yes. Any process, any art making activity has the potential to be magic. It isn't all instantly magic unless you're really powerful and really good. If you've been doing this, you probably are. But like I said, I'm starting to say, oh, this might be me. This could be a version of me. This could be a tool that I can use to visualize what I want to do in the future, who I want to be, right? As I'm getting older, I want to get as strong as I can get, until my body's like, okay, we're done, let's get out of here. And that's going to be fine. But until that very moment, I want to keep getting stronger, smarter, happier, right? Because we can do that. Oof, okay, I'm liking this, you guys. So those are three things that I would love for you to take from this channel, from this episode, if this is the only one you ever see, or from all the ones that you've seen. But you can let me know what you've gotten from this channel, and please keep sharing it with people. And again, join me. I keep inviting you, because my longevity also is very much dependent on your patronage. So if this is going to be a video of me just telling you things, I just want to remind you, please support your local artists. Support your local artists. A lot of artists don't have the wherewithal, the interest to do any of this, let alone do self-promotion or whatever. So when you see artists that move you, not all of them, you don't have to support all of them, but if there's one, if there's two, it makes such a big difference. I appreciate every single one of my patrons. I appreciate every single person that's ever bought anything from me, because even though it's $30, it might not pay my rent, it might not do anything, but it keeps me going. It tells me, yes, there is interest, there is love for you, and there is space for what you're doing. Because until you internalize that, you depend on external things to kind of confirm that, right? So please, and shop local. I know, it's super tough, but if we start small, we can overcome. Okay. Fun. I really do like this. Wow, what a great collage for it to be the last one. Look, it's Oscar Wilde, you guys. What is Oscar gonna tell me? Okay, he says, hay solamente una cosa en el mundo porque hablan de ti, y es que no hablan de ti. Hay solamente una cosa en el mundo peor. Oh, there's only one worse thing people can say about you, and it's nothing at all. So he's telling us the worst thing is to be invisible, to be ignored, to be untalkworthy. So thanks, Oscar. So he's just reminding us, you know what I mean? Like, step out, be out there, or else, you know, have fun. All right, check this out. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I love didactic stuff. Oh, it's... I don't know what that is. Makes me sad. Okay, so we're working. Oh, yes. This is kind of cool, you guys. So I really haven't looked into the older videos just because I don't have, I just don't need to do that yet. I'll do that later. But even just kind of seeing my room fill up, right? Because I kind of started maybe a year or two after we moved to this apartment, after I got this studio, and it was pretty empty, and to see it well up, swell with colors and books, has been really exciting. And yeah, and it's cool. What a gift to have kept this record and to have you be part of that. So thanks. Is this to something? Meh. Okay, so when we were doing the Reimagine Vision board, we were talking about records, right? So I sent everyone one of these, and we collaged on it, and we did a whole thing around it. But the metaphor for the record was, you know, we have these records playing in our head. And some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are scratched, some of them are playing backwards. And we need to figure out which are the records that benefit us, and which are the records that we sing, and which are the records that are other people's voices, right? It could be your mother, it could be your teacher telling you that you failed or that you're not good enough. So you have to create a new side, a new record, and really take the lead. Be your voice, right? And have a kind narrative to you, to your life. I'm gonna take a pile from my I've been cleaning, so now I think everything is very organized. Gee, where to pick from, you guys? I'm just gonna pick it random from here. Okay, well that was a lot of writing. A little bit more. Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. So when you get something like this, and you're like, see, like I would never collage this because it's so beautiful, but this is such a wonderful study, right? Look at all the circles and how it might already be affecting me. So I'm gonna take this as a cue, and I'm gonna start maybe having a conversation with this on not only how the circles are placed, but what they are of and the colors. So let's just hang out for a minute. Just for a minute. So Art Fam, you will get the videos. You will get the videos through an email. So maybe that'll be Wednesdays or is it one? Yeah, maybe Wednesdays, you guys. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're having our members hangout this Saturday, the last of the year. And I always can't believe how fast the time goes, honestly. But it's okay. So circles, right? Oh, okay. So look. So when you look at something like this, you can be like, oh, I want to be inspired by it. But there's, you know, and it doesn't have to be the overarching thing, but look how there's rays, right? I like the idea of rays. Again, I don't know where I have anything. Oh. Everything is a template, you guys. Everything is a template. Everything is a tool. Everything is art. You just have to know where you put it. All right. Also, if I leave you with anything, have a little box ready to go, so you don't have to get inspired. Because if you're ready, you don't have to get inspired, you guys. Okay, I like this. All right, so how are you celebrating the holidays? Oops. I love celebrating, period. So I'm happy to have people over. Let me see what this does. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's kind of cool. But you see how not complicated, but you see the layers in this? There's so much more. More what? There's so much more. Like a diagram? I don't know. So I'm just gonna kind of create my own diagram elements. Okay. A good quiet moment is good, right? Oh no, I made a football. Okay. How about New Year's? What are you doing for New Year's? I never do anything for New Year's. See, okay, now I'm really talking to this, right? Now you can see the reference of that. And I'm happy about it. Oh man, this is cool. How much do we love this? Okay. Okay, yes. We love this plenty. Okay, so good. Let me see if there's more. Now I would love if I had my hole punchers. Hole punchers. Here we are. See, I'm kind of organized. Okay. Check this out. Even this is really cool. Look at that. Yes. So, I also kind of just want to thank, my husband, Elvis, who doesn't watch these, so it's fine. He may never know that I'm so grateful, which is just perfectly fine. Because he's been so supportive, right? And early on, I always spoke about how it's so important to surround yourself, especially if you're an artist, especially if you're dyslexic, especially if you just don't fit into the square peg that is society. Surround yourself around people who don't make you feel stupid for that, right? Because it's not really, at the end of the day, it's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's not his fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just the way life is that can't be put into a square hole when you're round and when you're a star, right? So I'm super grateful for him, and he's been so supportive, and the world just shines brighter because of him. So thanks, Elvis. Yeah, and I wish that for you too. I hope you can find the right people. I hope you can recognize the right people, really, because that's what it boils down to, doesn't it? Because people come and they're not always gonna look the way that you think they're gonna look, and to make the impact that you really need. Okay, where are you? I'm a little fumbly, you guys. Where is everything? Okay, you probably see it, but I can't. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this, but I thought I had one open. It's like Christmas. I get to open another one. So get boxes of these, you guys. Get boxes of these. These are the Scotch adhesive squares. They're kind of hard to come by, but you can get them in bulk sometimes from the company themselves. They're amazing. And they're archival. And they don't come off, so, which is really important. I also want to say thanks to all of, we've met a lot of people through the membership, through the collage kits, and they've been an amazing community, a cohesive community. We've lost some members, and some members have come back, and and I know even sometimes when members are not members, they're members. They're art fan. So thank you. It feels silly because I know this is just a caterpillar thing turned into a butterfly, maybe, you know? But if it isn't, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, love that. Okay, I think I need something super, not super, but just a little bit more dramatic, yeah? Okay, did I find anything here? This, talk about dramatic, right? It's a little creepy, but let me see what I can do with this guy. You know we love skulls. I just don't like that there's like red in it. I don't know. It doesn't make me feel all that warm inside. And if it doesn't make you feel warm, don't do it. Stickers. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, look what I got. Oh, I'm so good for putting this in my own Bjork. You guys, I mean, if you want a template for just ridiculousness, just freedom, look at Bjork. I mean, do you think she cares? No. She's just expressing herself. Okay, monkeys. I love this. Of course I love this, but... oh, that's fine. But I don't want to use that just yet. You know, I mean, it isn't a collage unless I have stickers, right? I wonder if I have stickers in here. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Talk about legacy. So this is a collage that Kathy Lapsby, Art Fam member, made, and she kind of dedicated to me and Terry Garrett, who is another member, and connecting us. I got to meet Terry, and I think she commemorated the event, and it's so beautiful. Thank you, Kathy. Share your work, you guys. Send people your work. You do not know how meaningful it is to receive art. Ooh, look at the moon. So I keep obviously, I keep a bunch of dossiers. There was notes. And dossiers, oh, there it is. This is exactly what I was looking for. I keep a lot of things in files. Yes. Do I want one? Okay, maybe I'll... this is just so beautiful, you guys. I want to use that for something else. Okay, whatever. Here we go. Okay, it's gonna happen. Just you watch. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna use all these stickers to kind of just create pattern, create rhythm, and see where it takes me. Yep. Oh, isn't that fun? And you know, if you're new to this, please just create and then make a space to look at what you made and see what it tells you. But if you've been doing this for a while and you're well versed in all this, I encourage you to start doing something different, to go the other way around. Start with your intention, because you got the goods now, you got the muscles, right? So for the Reimagined Vision Board, we did not just create blindly and then say, oh, look, this is what I found, this is what I want. No, we said, this is what I want, let me find it, let me create the tool so I can remember and visualize it. And it makes a big difference. So start doing that, my friends. I kind of like how they're all on one side. I'm singing the Up soundtrack, which is the most depressing movie. Okay, yes. Have you seen that? Don't watch it. No, it's cute. You guys, talking about movies, I want to go see Nosferatu too. I know, I keep talking about it every week, and it hasn't happened yet. Well, it comes out tomorrow. Oh, look at that. Do I like that? Oh, there it is. That is wonderful. Okay. Just a few more things and I think we're done, you guys. I do love these letters, but I don't need a letter. Maybe I'll just have like an O. See, as much as I'm saying, oh, be deliberate, I kind of was deliberate, but things are popping up, and I'll share with you what I just realized I just did. Okay, okay, I'm done, you guys. This is it. This is my last collage for the Paper Guts videos. Thanks for indulging me. Let's dive in. What did I do? All right. Yes, I am on the precipice of a new adventure. And I wanted to set myself up, I wanted to feel, powerful, muscular, with endurance to take on the next challenge. There's this cliff, there's a mountain, there's nature, and I'm being carried by butterflies, you guys. I'm being carried by butterflies to my next adventure, and there are all these little orange lights, and there's music, there's auras, there's protective circles, you guys. Again, I did not plan that. That kind of just came. And then right now that I did the circle, what is that? Do you know what that is? In our studies of tarot and magic, the zero card is the Fool, right? And anytime the Fool comes into a reading, or when you look at it, it is about absolute potential. It is about going over the cliff, not worrying if you're gonna fall, bounce, or fly, because you will be okay. Is what it means. So, you guys, this is Luis Martin, the Fool, today, and tomorrow, I become the Magician. So, again, I want to thank you for being part of my life for the past 4 years, and hanging out with me. I'm so filled with purpose and joy, and yeah. Please go back and watch the videos. I'll be with you until time ends, I guess, on YouTube and ditto. So please follow me to the underground, become a patron now, and yeah, don't miss a beat. I'm sending you tons and tons of love and endless blessings, now and always. All right, you guys, remember, what you do matters. Cheers.